Well, hello there, and welcome back to the Property Pod, your weekly insight into all things property, finance, and mortgages. This episode is proudly brought to you by the Finance Family, a business, built on clear, no nonsense advice and a genuine passion for helping both clients and brokers thrive. Now, today's episode is one for the protection enthusiasts, and if you're not one yet, you just might be by the end of this. We're diving into the world of protection insurance, what types of cover brokers in the UK can offer, why it matters more than ever, and how the right policy can genuinely change someone's life. So, let's start with the basics, shall we? When most people hear insurance, they think of cars, pets, or maybe travel cover. But in financial advice, protection is all about people, making sure that if something unexpected happens, there's a safety net in place. Broadly speaking, there are five main types of protection brokers can offer: life cover, critical illness cover, income protection, family income benefit, and business protection. They each do something slightly different, but together they build a proper financial safety net. Let's break it down. First up, life insurance. It's the one most people know about, but often misunderstand. In short, if the policyholder passes away during the term, the insurer pays out a lump sum to their loved ones. It's there to help keep the family home, pay off debts, or just keep life running when everything else feels like it's stopped. And these days, it's not just for parents with mortgages. Renters, business owners, even young professionals, they're all starting to see the sense in having some level of cover in place. Next up, we've got critical illness cover. And let me tell you, this one's a bit of a game changer. It pays out a lump sum if you're diagnosed with a serious illness, like cancer, heart disease, or even a stroke. That money, it can be used for treatment, adapting your home, or just covering everyday costs while you focus on recovery. More modern policies, they even include cover for conditions like early-stage cancers or mental health-related hospitalization. A big step forward for the industry. Then there's income protection, arguably one of the most underrated products out there. If you're unable to work due to illness or injury, it replaces a chunk of your income each month until you can get back on your feet. It's not flashy, but it's the one that can genuinely keep the lights on and food on the table when everything else stops. And with more people freelancing or working part-time these days, this kind of cover is becoming a real lifeline. Next on the list is family income benefit, which frankly doesn't get nearly enough attention. Rather than a lump sum, it pays a regular income to the family if the policyholder passes away, almost like replacing their salary. It's simple, cost-effective, and especially useful for young families who need steady support over time rather than one big payout. And finally, business protection. This is where things get really interesting for brokers who work with self-employed clients or company directors. Business protection can help cover key people, shareholder agreements, or loans, basically ensuring the business can carry on if someone essential is a bear. It's a big one for keeping companies afloat during tough times, and it's an area that's growing fast as more people run their own limited companies. Now, here's where it all comes together. Protection isn't just about ticking boxes or selling policies. It's about real lives, real stories, and making sure people have choices when life goes off sprint. According to recent figures from Legal & General, almost 40% of UK adults admit they'd struggle to cover even 1 month of household bills if their income stopped. Yet, so many still see protection as a nice-to-have rather than a must-have. That's where brokers come in. By breaking it down in plain English, no jargon, no pressure, brokers can help clients understand why each type of cover exists and which one actually fits their life. Because no two households are the same, and neither should their protection plans be. At the Finance Family, we're huge believers in making protection advice feel, well, human. We know that behind every policy is a person, someone's partner, parent, or best friend, and that's what it's all about. Whether it's helping a family protect their income or a small business safeguard their future, the goal is the same: peace of mind. So if you're a broker, keep having these conversations. And if you're a client listening in, ask the questions, because protection isn't about fear, it's about freedom. Freedom to focus on living, knowing that if the unexpected happens, you and your loved ones won't be left picking up the pieces alone. Thanks for tuning in, and here's to protecting not just our homes and mortgages, but the people and futures that make it all worthwhile. Because at the end of the day, protection isn't just about policies, it's about people.